Welcome to this Haiku Screencast. In this Haiku Screencast, I want to show you how you can create easy mock-up for your GUI presentation or GUI designing for an application easily with the application called Wonderbrush. So first of all, we go to the Haiku menu, Applications, and then we'll choose to start Wonderbrush. And in Wonderbrush, we will simply then first draw a simple rectangle by selecting the round rectangle tool here, and then we simply start with dragging it over here, and we first want to set the size of our window. So this is the rectangle. We can set or deactivate the outline option here, so it has a solid color now. I would choose perhaps the right color for a background. Yeah, I think this looks pretty cool for an application background, application window background. This is pretty okay. So now we want to have also a black border around the around this rectangle. So we will add a new layer and simply choose black here, and then simply draw. Make sure that the new layer is beneath the default one that we drawed, and then we can simply change the shape so that it will look like more like an border of a window. I think this looks pretty cool and decent. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is just simply add some buttons to our mockup window. So don't forget to create a new layer, because we want to then copy those buttons. Select the rectangle tool, select the right color, select a slightly darker grayish one, move it to the right position. This should be my save button. I only need to give it text, so simply choose the black color here, the text tool, and we'll give it a text called save. Drag it to the right position. Then we want to have a second button. We just simply copy or duplicate this layer. I will rename this to cancel button, and this one to save button. And now just simply mark both and click on the transform, or press V, and then you can easily with your arrow keys move this second button wherever you want. I'm using the arrow keys because if I'm using the mouse key, I might then transform or move the button too much down or too much up. So this looks cool. So then we will change the text, double click on the text, change it to cancel, then move the text a little bit so it fits in the middle. And now I have a save and cancel button. Of course, we can also create a new layer if you want to, or go to our background layer here and create, of course, a Haiku specific title bar if you want to. With a rectangle tool, just simply set it to yellow. This isn't yellow. This is yellow. Simply select rectangle tool again, and there we have it. Haiku title tab. Of course, we can also then create a rectangle, outline black rectangle for the close button. And we can add a title, of course. Let's give it title properties. Move it to the right position. Just make it a little bit smaller. This looks better. Then we have this window here. Then we can add, of course, some other text, add some icons in here if you want to. Create some drop-down menu boxes and so on. This is very easy with this simple tool. And the tool set, for example, drawing an ellipse, also very easy if you want to create an option box, for example. But you need, of course, a white background for this, and it needs to be a little bit smaller. I will zoom in here and drag it to the right position, make it a little bit smaller. Then you have normal option box here. We can, of course, with these objects here, we can duplicate this object and move this duplicated object, then I want to move it just a little bit down if you want to have a second option box right here. Then if you want to have one option box set already, just simply draw a second ellipse, a little bit smaller than the first one. Give it a different color, like for example blue. And just simply add some text here. Of course, this text needs to be black then. We have option 1. We can duplicate this item also. Only need one duplication. And then we will move this to down here. And we have a second option then. So these are option boxes. You can also create some checkboxes, creating them easily with a rectangle tool. Again, simply choose the right color, so white. This isn't white. this isn't right either. The opacity is set down. So a checkbox here, perhaps a little smaller. Then just simply draw a checkbox if you want to with the brush. So color blue again. Now I have a checkbox. And of course you can then create also something like a drop down menu, also easily with the rectangle tool. Just select the right color again. And then simply add a little arrow here, and you can then of course type in something in here like drop down item. It's a little bit bigger here. Then you have a drop down menu. So this is basically the very easy, very easy editing and creating of mockups on your Haiku system with the Wonderbrush tool, allowing you to do various different things here, as you can see. And I think it looks pretty neat. It's not the best work, but at least for mockup I think it's good enough. So these are mockups and mockup creation under the Haiku system with Wonderbrush. I hope you enjoyed this screencast and thanks for watching.